Hey guys, good morning and welcome to another end of the week video. I wanted to just go over a couple things again. Number one is we just went over two very important lessons over the last 2 weeks. The prior week we talked about fiber. Remember, it's one of the first things that I look at when I take a look at your coaching logs when I send you your weekly reports, because instant clue as to whether or not you're eating enough fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, beans, all that stuff, and all that. So fiber's huge. Sodium, just as huge, because right beside it on my coaching logs is your sodium intake. And if you're going over 2,300 milligrams on a regular basis, instant clue that you're eating way too many prepackaged processed foods, eating out too often, and you're not eating enough of those, healthier whole raw foods on a consistent basis. So there has been, by the way, a significant change in most of your sodium intake since we started this, where most of you were always above your sodium. Now the majority of you consistently come in under 2,300, and that's key for blood pressure, for just internal overall health. You want to make sure that you don't get too much sodium in on a regular basis. So that's awesome to see for most of you. And then for those of you who continue to struggle with sodium, please watch those videos again and again. Drill it into your brains what you need to do, because I really want to see you on most days staying under your sodium requirements. And what most people really have a hard time doing is, well, it's not so hard to do throughout the week whenever you're planning your breakfast and your lunches and you're at work and you're more controlled, but it's the weekends that seem to be the biggest problem. And it's across the board. It's not just you. If that's the case, everybody struggles with sodium on the weekends, including myself. But for weigh-ins, especially since you have Sunday morning weigh-ins now, if you're having a large amount of sodium on Friday and Saturday, I promise you, regardless of your calorie budget, you're going to be up, because remember, sodium retains water. For some people are more sodium sensitive than others, so which means that you can have a little bit of sodium, a little bit over 2,300 milligrams, and you can really kind of really suck the water and retain that for a couple of days. And some people can go 4,000 milligrams and not have the same effect. But for most females, it's generally something that is a problem for most females. Eat too much sodium and you're going to retain water, and you're not going to see the weight loss happen. So try to put together some healthy weekends. In particular, watch that sodium intake. So that's what I really wanted to mention this week. And then secondly, again, be good and continue to stay consistent on this thing. Some of you are way ahead of the ball game, and I'm seeing results that I have yet to see from any groups that I've ever done so far up to this point. So great job for those of you in that category. For those of you who aren't doing so well, and there are a couple of you out there, then tomorrow is another day. Next week is another week. There's no reason why, if you haven't been doing everything the way that you've been supposed to up to this point, there's absolutely no reason why you couldn't start on Monday or even this weekend to get yourself back in line. Okay, it's never too late to start. Do not beat yourself up for having a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, because you can always turn it around and start doing what you need to do the next day. So have a great and healthy weekend, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing some really good things from you, and moving forward here into the next and final few weeks of the program. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.